What's up, body bags? Andrew here. Welcome to week. Actually, to be honest, I can't remember the week again, so you'll just have to bear with me with that. But as this week, if you're reading the title screen there, I am going to be doing a pretty underrated film. I would say I'd say under the radar at least, and that is Plague Town. This is from Dark Sky Films. I actually got this in. I don't know. You probably wouldn't remember this from my update. It was like 8 months ago or a year ago or something like that. It was definitely a year ago, actually. Plague Town was a film I got in with the first VHS. It came free with with a purchase of the first VHS. So I was like, why not? You know, it's another film. So to describe this plot is really hard for me to do. I would say it takes place with these friends who go to this like abandoned like I don't know, town in the middle of the woods kind of thing. If you've seen the movie Goblin, it's similar to that. Like it's like that kind of like a town. It's out in the middle of nowhere, and basically from there you have these. Honestly, it feels like House of Wax from there. You basically have these, the evil people that are there, and they do these really weird things. To me, this feels like House of Wax meets Tourist Trap meets Goblin. Those are three films that are just, they're not related in actual story, but in feel and tone, and in some of the storyline, that's kind of what this is. More Tourist Trap with the, you see these eyes here and stuff. They're not real eyes. Yeah, I don't know how else to say this, to talk about this film. There's really nothing for me to talk about in this one. It's just one of those ones you just kind of have to see, and it's really hard to describe. The storyline plays out fine. I was actually surprised at how much I found myself really enjoying the storyline. It flowed nicely, had those really good... I had decent characters. I mean, they were likable. So I mean, they weren't the best characters or anything. Nothing special. They're just one dimensional, whatever. But I just found myself being entertained by this film. It is a pretty well made film. It does have the acting is just average. It's okay. I'd say it's shot pretty well. It's decent. I like the way that it goes with that. And yeah, as far as anything else goes, I found myself. There's nothing like incredibly special about this, but it was a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting to come in at like a 5.5, but I came in at a solid 6.5 out of 10. I would range between a 6.5 and a 7. It's a solid watch. I do recommend checking this one out. This has no replay value, so I'm just I'll put it away and check it out again in a couple years. So yeah, there's really no time of the year. It's not set in any things, any holiday, nothing. There's no time of the year that it is. It's just there. So there's no reason for me to check this out anytime again soon. So I might. We'll see. But yeah, 6.5 to a 7. Yeah, that's going to do it all for today, guys. Thanks for checking in. And as always, tune in next week. Next week will be the next to last or last week for random reviews. I got another one coming up for you that I think you guys will like. So peace. See you then.